Hey, Shrimpy. Welcome. Happy Saturday. So yeah, today I will be continuing with the featured contracts. I have a few more to do, so... Yeah. Now you're a man! Now you're a man! In 2007, greatest movie of all time. Only thing could have improved it would be Ubel. Yeah, I did. It wasn't that great of a movie, but... yeah. Ooh, a ball, man. It needs more explosions. Man, suddenly I'm getting... It's hot in here. Let's see. Sapienza. Let's see what we have to do here. It doesn't bother you killing all these people? Well, I wouldn't be very good at my job if I did. Ewok Builder. Sapienza Royale. So that's a play on Casino Royale, of course. As all these contracts are a play on the James Bond movie titles. Let's see what we have to deal with here. Fall, accident, unarmed, SMG and a pistol. Okay. So, pistol, yeah. Let's swap that for something a little bit more quiet. Oh, let's use the air crush. And then, gotta be in the suit. Okay. So I will start over here. Hoping that they're in the mansion and not somewhere else. And then I will take a SMG with me. A nice little quiet one, like this. Okay, and yeah, for Italy, let's not go with that. Let's go with casual tourists. Yeah, let's go with it. And that one. Yeah, but it's Casino Royale from the first season of Star Trek: The Next Generation. A nice how have they been? I still need to do them. Yeah, there's some of them are nice. One of them is yeah, I don't even know how to approach that one. It's on scale, and there's two people in the crowd on the main area where you come in through the big doors that you need to poison with consume poison. And I just there's so much distraction involved to people, so that people don't see you poison their drinks. Yeah, it's a thing because the ladies drink. It's all the way, if you come in is to the right. If you poison there's like 3 people that see you. So and that's a couple in front of you. So they have to turn around, and there's a guard in the back. So I have to distract everybody there to just get them to look the other way, and I just don't know how. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go and see what this is about. I think Mustache Boy and Baldy are at least in the... Could be that the Lucio is one in the front of the... let's see where they are. Oh. Yeah, no. Oh, they're all in the ruins. Okay. Then we go the other way. Because we can start in the Sapienza ruins. But then my smuggle spot is off. Sapienza ruins. Or, since I won't be needing this, I'll just take a container with me. Put the SMG in there, so I don't have to go scrounging around for my weapon. There we go. Alrighty then. Look at these fuckers. Come on. Come on. Okay. No? Hmm. Okay. I can probably lure him up here. Through here. Let's see. No? The hell?
Oh.
Pistol.
Better go check that out. Let's not take any chances. Roger that.
Cool. Okay. His pistol. Up, 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 up. Oh, he's going there. That's perfect. Just wait till you're in the grass. Ah, that. Oh, what is his problem? SMG. Surprise, motherfucker. Where's the other two? Over there. Where's the... Yeah, she's all the way there. But where are you then? Oh, you're up there. Okay. What's your problem? Full accident. Okay. What was his problem? Unarmed. Okay. Bonk. Alrighty then. Get him with that cannon on the wall. Yeah, I can't. For one, there's specialists. There's a certain way you have to kill them, and secondly, you can't rotate that thing. So now I have to get out of here without me being seen. So that's the thing.
Got some strange noises here.
Oh, he's coming back. Fuck. Oh shit. He's gonna see him. Fuck me. Okay. Let's see. What else can I do up here? What if I take something? Sleepy. Hitman Fire, hello. Hey there, Jamie and Canadian. Did you ever figure out the scale one with the consume poison? No, I didn't. I just gave up on that one for now. Somebody gave a hint that you need to drop the briefcase behind the couple for the where the lady poison for the lady is, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a lot of hassle.
What?
Luciani Gallarini. Okay. So I need to keep him there.
Hey.
Let's do this. Oh, he's on his way back again already. Okay, we'll get him on the rebound. Let's see. He was the SMG. Right. Okay. Let's just get rid of him over there. Okay. Cannonball to the head, maybe. Can I get you guys to come over here? Let's go up there first for the many. I should have done that first. Doesn't really matter. Speedrunners do them all at the same time, I guess. Not me. Oof, it's dark in here. Did a pretty cool feature called Hitman in the Iron Mask. Okay. That wasn't one of the new ones, right? That's one. That's an old one. Oh. No. I was hoping I would maybe able to get him upstairs, but yeah, that will probably involve getting a lot of people here. And the problem is, if I push him over there, they will see that. So maybe I can convince him to come upstairs. Maybe I can yoink him down. I don't no longer need this. Yeah, see? Now it's a question of how the hell do I get past these jokers?
Jeez. All right, stay put. I got this. Like, was it an accident, do you think? Or, I mean, something to this on...
I had the... Ha! Got him. I wanted to go back to that exit over there, but yeah. There's no way to get over there, I guess, from here. Well, there is, but... I'll have to sneak past all these buggers. Might as well go...
Notice how security is getting tighter and tighter.
And I wish I could get over here. Fuck me. I don't, oh, wait. Oh, I didn't pick up the sleeping parts.
Hey, you missed a spot right there. Where? Hey. Let me take care of that.
Sir, could you get back here, please?
Ah! They found me. Crap. Dat is genereel een kans te zetten, ja. Oké. Yeah, so you can do so many cool things in this game, man. It's very nice. Okay, let's go up first. Am I able to shoot down from there? I think so. Let me experiment a little bit. What if I drop this here? No. Hopefully it works like I think it works. Maybe.
Man, I thought I heard something. Checking it out. Over.
Got him. Okay. Let's see. Did I kill him? Yeah. He's still there. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. I can't.
Eyes open! Over there! Get eyes on it!
He's not coming up? That's a bit of a shame. Crap. I was really hoping he would come up here. Where is the, oh, here it is. Oh. Maybe I can get him to come up here now. I'm gonna just hide up here. No. In here. Well, he's coming up.
Spread out! He's over here!
Crap, he brought a friend. Can I drop you here? Ah.
Regroup! Regroup!
Crap, I thought the, I
Tango on the wire!
could throw the bag of stuff at his head. Okay. But it does work. Hmm. Okay. What I've learned now is that the thing needs to be higher up here, or further down, so that he comes further up here. So over here maybe.
Check it out.
Okay. Oh. Come up here. Oh, I forgot to bring the cannonball. Oh well. Oh, and I forgot to bring the other thing. Okay. And now go down here. Pistol. Oh, the wrong dude came up. Fuck. Okay. Let's restart this. So drop it further back and then drop the briefcase further down so he goes over there to pick it up. Okay. We can do that. This. Yes. Alright. Let's see, over here.
Huh. I'm hearing ghosts or someone's messing with us. Go check it out.
Yes.
Leave with me.
Okay. This.
Got nothing here. What? Man, thought I heard something. Checking it
I
out.
thought he would see the briefcase, but apparently not.
Okay.
Joker is still there. Okay. What about him? What was his problem again? Oh yeah, the SMG. Okay.
Get the perp now!
Wait, it doesn't say I can change, right? Oh, do not change. Okay, it does say it. Okay, so maybe this was a mistake. Yeah, there's more people coming here that I don't want to be here. This is gonna be a problem. I'm too late.
Command, how do you read? Oh,
Was that enough? Did he see me or no? Can I push him over here? No. And now I'm red gunned, but yeah, unconscious witness. I wonder if it's him or... Ah, crap. That was not it. Ah, he saw me. Crap, crap, crappity crap, crap, crap. Okay, so... Oh, what I can do is get the top guy to come down. That's also a thing. Just don't go up there, just make him come down. Because he's unarmed, right?
No sign of the target. Anyone have visual on the target?
Oh, stuck in...
Huh? Stay here, you understand? All right.
I lost him! Damn it, he got away! Command, do you copy? We have a man that needs to be set straight. He's making a real mess out there.
Okay. We got this asshole. Let's see, he needs to be that. Bloop. Oh yeah, let's get the comrades. Okay.
Holy crap.
Okay, maybe I should leave.
Command area is clear. Please advise.
Wait, he fell? Okay. That was easier than I thought. I didn't have to go over. There we go. I did not expect that. that he would keel over on the thing itself. But I'll take it. How are we doing? Number 19 on the globals. Okay, let's see Argus do this in 47 seconds. Oh, 1 minute. I'm disappointed, Argus. I did it in 2:52. Okay. Victor in 1:13. Okay. So they have a strategy, different strategy than I have, but okay. That's cool. Let's move on to the next one. I like this one. It was a nice puzzle. Contracts. Let's see. Featured. Okay, yeah, this is the scale one. Yeah. Let's see. Hokkaido, Dead Air Protocol. Is the helicopter pilot. Okay. As any disguise. Explosion, accident, pistol. Okay. Remote taser. Explosion accident. I think I can start here. Yeah, I think this is the best place to start for me. And then bring the... Let's see, is it the tool? Yeah. So remote taser for him, the tool, the color cam for him, and then pistol. Yeah, I'm already carrying a pistol. Maybe bring a mini pass. Let's see. Tools. Mini pass. Did you ever do the one I said, Hitman in the Iron Mask? I don't know. I don't know from which patch is that, because if it's way back, I probably did, but yeah. I did so many featured contracts on Jamie. I did. I don't know if you can search for that, by the way. You can search if you can search featured contracts by name, that would be nice. Okay, okay, grab this. Okay, so I need our friend's outfit. Not really a problem. Oh, it's him. Yeah, he's here.
Hey.
That should bring him in. There he comes. That's Nails, our helicopter pilot, for which I whose outfit I need, and I can put him in here. Sleepyhead here doesn't know anything, so close that. Bonk. Okay, get your ass up here. Or the gardener gets down. For smoke. Alrighty then. Get my stuff back. Okay. So, what is your problem? You are the accident.
What?
Who's coming?
Wonder what that was. Why, you little...
Why, you little fuck off! Why are you here? And why is he coming instead of...
Hey, those bloody kids messing around again?
How about you show... Hey. Stay here. Be safe.
Okay. That's him.
Sort of things happen more to me than anybody else. I don't want to say I'm
What? Why did the other one come too?
Come on.
What?
Sierra Niner. We've got a serious accident on our hands. Please advise. Roger that.
Oh dear God. Crap. Okay. Is there another place I can... No. No. Crap. Crappity crap crap crap. Yeah, 20 pages back, yeah. I probably did it at some point in time. But, yeah. I gotta be in the helicopter outfit for him, right? Oh, he's any disguise. Oh, he's pistol. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Where am I? This one. Yeah. Yeah. Man, that's snoring.
Oh no, shit.
This is Rogue One.
Assassin Actual, this is you. No, you.
Fuck me. See, that's why I need to close the door before I hit him. That's bullshit, man. Bullshit. Oh. That's bullshit. Oh, man. Could you jog any slower, 47? Good grief. Wonder if it's worth starting at some other place. Because where's the other one at? He is at the morgue in Eddie Disguise. I could start in the morgue, work my way up. Because where's this one? Yeah, in the morgue, go upstairs to get the outfit, go around, get this dude, and then go here to the staff area. Oh. If I have to restart, I'll try. I'll start in the morgue. Cause yeah, no, I'm gonna start in the morgue anyway. Replan. Let's start in the morgue. Where are you? Morgue. And then put this thing not up here, but in the back end of the morgue. Tools. This one. Anything to get away from Snoreman? Yeah. Well, I have to get there anyway to get Nils' outfit, but yeah. Because if I kill him with the pistol, because he's there, I can take his outfit and I can just go up there.
Hey, so you're the curator's research aide, right?
I thought it was him.
You want to know about medical? Huh? It's me.
Bup. Okay. It was pistol dude. Now, give me your clothes. Okay. Let's see, was this one this way? This way.
Still wish we'd be able to put it into someone, well, younger, frankly.
This goes over here, right. I always get lost in this thing. There's a door right here, you dummy. Since I can be here, I don't have to hide. I can just do this.
What?
Get rid of
hey,
him.
excuse me, sir. You dropped something.
Yeah, and now you can fuck off. Good. And now you're here. I can just poke you. Okay. Put you in here. Get your clothes. Okay. This. Okay. Now, where is our gardener friend? He's over there. Okay. I'm gonna draw you down here. Yeah. So that he fucks off over there. Now. Why isn't he coming? Where's the gardener dude? Oh, over there. He's coming back up.
Not right now, please.
Hey, wait a minute. Excuse me, sir. I think you dropped something.
Yeah.
Huh? Hey, excuse me. Weird.
And he's gonna give it to the guy in front, I suppose.
Hello there.
Check it out. Yeah.
Right, there we go.
Someone just left this standing there. You take care of it?
What? Oh, come the fuck on.
Where the fuck is he? He's all the way down here. The medical sleeping quarters. Okay. Let's go here. Hey, Corrido. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Got him. Oh, he's over here somewhere. Wow. I was just gonna say, it's so dark in here.
Possible intruder.
Hey, pick that up.
Ah, he was too far away. Crap. Oh, maybe. Let me see. What else am I carrying?
Hey.
The plan. I don't need this, so in that case, distractions. I can take a coin. I can lure him on my side and then shoot him from there.
Hey.
Oh. I always do that when I start in the morgue. I'm always too fast to stand up. And then the dude sees me.
Hey, so you're the curator's research aide, right?
Let me guess. You want to know about the medical trial?
You want to know about the medical trial? Get this. Okay. But
It's me.
okay. Outfit. Give me your outfit. Man, it's so dark in this little corner. No, the other way.
I do still wish we could
Over here. Whoosh. Still wonder if I can't like knock that dude out over here.
Huh. Huh?
So I don't need him in my there we go. Hopefully the doctors that come out to smoke won't see him. Where is Nils? He's over there. Yeah, Nils is coming. Good, good, good.
Nails?
Oh,
I think I peeked. Tell me you got another one.
Fine.
accident. Is if I push him over, will that count as accident? Or if I knock him out, push him over?
Thanks, Nails.
Because this is not what I intended to happen. Where's Nils? Oh, Nils is over there. Okay. I doubt this will work, but okay. Oh, I can... yeah, I know what I can do. I can make it an accident, that's no problem. Just move this over here. Okay. Move this over here. Move this over here. That should be enough. They don't need your eyes up there. Okay. Can still salvage this. Whee! Good for the Yetis. Okay, and then this one. Coin in over here.
Okay. Whatever.
Top dollar.
Why am I red guns? I blew this up. Did it kill somebody over here or something? Why are my guns red? Oh, did they find... No, they didn't find him over here. What the hell? Okay, I'll try again.
Hey, so...
Give me a second, I need to lower the shutters here because it's way too bright. That's shit. There we go. Now I can see the screen better. Sun was blasting full into my
the curator's research aid, right?
in my room.
Want to know about the medical trial?
Okay. This. Okay. Keep an eye on my green gun interface. No, not this way. This way.
Oh, that goes without saying.
That goes without saying. Okay.
Huh?
You stay over here.
What the hell was that?
Where is Nails? Oh, he's over there. Too far away.
Oh my god! Help! Okay, thank God, there you are. There is trouble.
What the fuck? Why? Man, I hate this this little dude.
Hey, so... You're the curator's research aid, right?
Let me guess. You want to know about the medical trial?
Oh.
Hey, you!
Bastard! Fuck off. Oh man. The morgue is such a crap starting place, but okay.
Hey, so... You're the curator's research aid, right?
Let me guess. You want to know about the medical trial?
So it is. The guy
Okay. Got this. Okay. I'm not sure how that missed though, but okay. Briefcase, please. Where? Oh, over here. No. God damn it. Always going into the wrong... Alrighty then. Let's see. Where's Nails? He's right over there, so that should be good. Oh.
Someone should go see what the hell that was.
Oh, come on! That gardener is starting to piss me off. What the fuck is he doing on the helipad anyway? That's not a garden.
Hey.
Oh. Let's just knock him out again in the corner right over there.
Hey, so you're the curator.
Hey Phoenix,
research
welcome.
aide, right?
Let me guess.
Happy Saturday, man. Good to see you. Okay. No, again, wrong door. Man, how many times am I gonna make that same mistake? What's this? Okay. Oh, he's here, so he should hear this. Why isn't he hearing this? Dude.
You gotta be.
There we go. Is he coming? Yeah, he's coming. Okay. Hey there, fucker.
Please don't.
Okay. Didn't want to get him on the stairs, but okay. Okay, you're out of here. So if this thing blows, no, it shouldn't take him with him, but okay. Okay, so he's out. Can I get him to come over here?
What the?
Take point. Roger.
Okay.
That I don't like the look of.
Just down here. Can he see that through the door or no? I'll just make sure he sees it.
What?
Red leader, one actual here.
Red leader, one actual here. Okay, so I am the helicopter pilot, so it's not suspicious if I get into the helicopter, right? There we go. Okay then. First kill, wrong disguise? No, that is any disguise. He's not a helicopter pilot, so that should be okay. See, he's any disguise. That's why I started in the morgue. So I guess the original contract creator also started in the morgue, it went there, and then went up to the get the pilot suit. But yeah, you never know. Number 22. Okay. The Argus in 47. How even? See this gap? How is he doing this? Phoenix in 316. Nice, Phoenix. And this one, I don't know who that is, in 820. Okay. This is Haji Wanira. It could be. They have an Asian name, so weird characters that my computer can't render. Okay, very nice. Very good. Okay. What else do we have? Featured contracts. We have one on New York. Purple Eye. Which movie is this a play on? GoldenEye. Now, let me get this straight, 47. You shot him in the leg, you stole his car, you took his girl, and now you want to set him up with Janus? Yes. Well, what are you gonna do? Appeal to his heart? No, his wallet. Oh, that might work. Made by Purple. Okay. Is this Cokehead? Okay. And him with an ice pick. Okay. So, ice pick. Ali. I have an ice pick somewhere. There we go. And he was a fall accident, so take this, and then this, and then this. And then, yeah, take the air crush, why not? And then we start over here. Because I know where I'm gonna make our little friend fall. Yeah. Yeah, that should be it. Okay, very good, very good. Very good. Okay. Let's go. A little target's over. Oh, I thought it was, does he have a twin? I thought it was this one. But it's this one? Yeah, it looks the same, right? So how the hell am I gonna make you fall? Because if I push you here, maybe some people will see this, maybe not.
Huh?
Don't throw that here. Act your age, not your shoe size.
Hmm?
Yeah, she's gonna see that, I guess.
Huh?
Oh, shit.
Cool. Please don't. Oh!
Ah, she saw that. Okay, let's try that again. Because I think I was too late with my other. Let's see, over here. So over here, yes.
Wow.
I heard that.
Damn.
This doesn't look good.
Strange.
That's the way to do it.
Oh god.
They saw that.
Can't someone just help me? Oh, bollocks!
So over here is not the. Am I gonna need to coin lure him over here?
Oh my god. Oh god, please help.
Jesus H. Christ.
You, down. Man, please help.
Oh, it's open, right? Yeah.
Oh, my!
Okay. Yeah, if I make him sick, he will go to the toilet. I can probably get him. Yeah, but that's gonna take ages. Okay, let's open this.
Never comes down.
She prefers to look over all of it.
Weird approach to leadership.
Well,
Huh?
then
What was that noise?
If I ever see her here, I
Wow.
we need to get the foot up now. Return or mine. I'll do it.
Hmm?
Thanks. Now go.
Damn. Wow. Hmm? Huh?
they're Dave.
Wow.
How are you finding things here at the bank?
Oh, it's lovely.
Wow.
I actually worked with Athena about 10 years ago. That was before she came to Milton Fitzpatrick. I almost didn't recognize her.
Okay, gotcha. Now, hopefully nobody will see this.
I was green back then, fresh out of school.
Cool. Okay, so now I have to get down to the
Started
basement.
yelling at us for not performing to spec. Athena was our team leader.
Get this dude with the ice pick. Okay.
How about that game last night, huh?
Yeah.
How about that game? I don't have. No.
I think I made it.
Yeah.
Hello.
You know,
You know. Oh, I can go down this route, right?
Yeah, poor guy.
Oh, but I don't have the lockpick on me. So I think I will go this way.
Can't believe it.
I can't believe it. I've give my entire life for this woman. Oh crap. Hello.
Sir, I need you to leave.
I am leaving. Well, why is he telling me to leave when I'm just chilling on the stairs?
Frank, am I getting him any? He's an asshole. Decide.
Okay.
He loves his wife and his kids are
Okay then. Well, I don't want to go through the hassle going through the secure area.
What was that?
That was nothing, dude.
Hey, the maintenance have a look at the deposit box room camera. Broken one.
Yeah. Fred's like someone down.
Okay. Well, that was not too hard. I guess the challenge is doing it in 47 seconds like Argus has. And sure he does. And you know, if he has 47 seconds, he's waiting for that time to come up. So he's doing it even faster than that. Oh, gotta be in the suit. Okay. So that was dumb. Replan mission. Okay. So I can start it. Oh god, I have to do it in the suit too. How the hell? The IT guy is no problem, but the this guy over here. I can probably sneak past here, sneak past this point, but I cannot get to the toilets. So I have to go down. Where the hell does that end up? I go down there. Man, that was easy. Yeah. Indeed. Oh man, the investment banker here is the puzzle because the like I said, the IT guy is easy to get. That's not a real problem. But this dude, I want to see. I forgot where the stairwell ends up. If I go down there, I wanna see. Donk.
Find anything yet?
No, but I'm not even sure what
You're getting here
I understand the
past here, but here is a problem if I am in my suit. Where does this stairwell end up? Oh, right here. And then I have to get past these dudes in my suit or past these dudes in my suit. Wait, what? Yeah.
Have a seat.
I can probably manage to get here.
Oh, have we talked to everyone?
No, I think I saw him go into the bathrooms.
Yeah.
He's been there for
I can get up here, there.
Doesn't sound promising.
Get him, get down,
We'll give him the
and
benefit
get
of the doubt.
around to
Let me know when he comes
there.
out.
Will do.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, this is a pain in the ass. I'm gonna switch guns first because I don't really like that. And then am I gonna go past these dudes? Probably. Oh crap! Wrong starting position. Every map have an Easter egg exit? Probably. Not really sure though, but yeah, probably. Okay, I need to get up there first. What was my plan to get up there again?
The deposit box room camera.
Oh, can you do the same on this side as on this side? No, you can't. Yeah, but if I go there...
Sorry, sir, I can't let you through, okay? Please leave the area.
The investigative reporter? I loved your expose on the much-talked data abuse. I mean, wow. Jason Portman must hate you. So, what are you working on now?
I'm sorry?
Now I have to get past these jokers.
He's come to the director's office. I feel like giving that. Wow.
Right.
Eh.
Okay, and then...
Yeah, poor guy. He did well for us.
Wait, what? Why did I put it over there? I thought... Oh, the executive floor. Oh my god. I thought that was... Okay, so I can put it in here. Let's see. Durian... No, not the feather duster. Why would I ever want to smuggle a feather duster? Tickle your ass with a feather. Melly. Durian. Okay. Hey, Abe. Welcome. Happy Saturday, man. Hope you're doing well. Avoid the cameras. No, I could no, then I'll have to distract that dude. Okay, let's go here. Let's do it the way I was doing it. I am working on the Doom DLC, yes. Revelations, I am playing it.
Say, aren't you Ruby
It's
Red,
tough.
the investigator?
The spear mechanic
Your
is
expose on the much-talked data
I need to rebind my
Wow.
rebind my keys to be able to
Every quarter.
work something out with that. Okay. Oh. Give me that. I need the durian that's in here.
Sorry. It's just
Durian.
look like that.
Let's pick this up. Maybe I'll need it. Okay. Oh, she's coming here. God damn it. I forgot about the lady in the office. No, 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 no. Move. Go away. Or for the camera, that way. Just go away, go away. Thank you. Let's close the door behind you, shall we? Good.
Huh?
I'm already red gunned? Why?
Sure, I saw something. Nah, I guess I'm just tired.
Sir, you shouldn't be here.
You!
Shouldn't be. Hey, you!
Hey! Don't go around sucker punching people like that. Someone's taking a real.
Why was I red gunned? They also bought the dash with the spear. Yeah. Yeah, the dash is cool. Sure, you shouldn't be here. Yeah. Fuck me, man. How the hell am I gonna get around? Where did that? Maybe I can get rid of the. Does it say I can change outfits? I can change outfits. Okay, that's helpful. Okay. What was the problem again? Oh, an ice pick. Okay. Let's go this way then.
Hey, the maintenance have a look at the deposit box room camera. Broken.
Yeah. Fred's
Let's
body
get rid of the dude in the basement first.
I've only seen him this proactive once.
What are you getting, Frank?
Frank, I'm not getting him any. He's an asshole. Besides, I think he wanted enough money.
As you can see, I'm a crack shot. Nice pick.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Okay. And then I need to get back up there.
I'm not jealous. I just think he's a dick. That's all. The only thing good about him.
Good thing is I have a tranquilizer gun now.
What was that? Command, I just heard a weird noise. I'm moving in to investigate.
I thought he would go there, but yeah.
Command, yeah. It was nothing. Great. Over and out.
Yeah, now turn around, please. Good. Turn around every now and then I get a little bit lonely. Okay, that works out. Close this.
Please come to the director's office. I feel like giving that bit woman a
Bonk. Bonk. Okay, so this goes where I need to go, right? If I'd... Oh.
Ah,
He wasn't facing the way I wanted him to, but okay. It works out. Okay. Just remember my suit is over here. Oh, I forgot the durian. I forgot the durian. Okay.
All clear on second floor. Good.
Let's make sure we don't have to fuck around with the freaking cameras. Oh, they don't like me.
Huh?
Oh, they're gonna get sick too, right?
I wonder what that was.
I don't think I can keep it down. Hold on.
Oh fuck, he's gonna go the wrong way, isn't he?
Oh, this isn't good. Oh, I don't think this is good at all.
Oh, they're all coming here. Okay.
I'm not even sure what we're looking for. I understand the task and why we're doing it. Someone broke in.
I'll be back later.
We don't even have a master list to compare with. I just mentioned to man that it would be more beneficial to shut down the bank.
I wonder if I take him here, if anybody would see that.
That's why he needs a sign that.
Oh shit. He's over there. They're both over here. Okay. Oh crap! Cokehead over here.
Oh, God, help!
Hey,
Help me!
Fuck me, man. Okay, let's get a little bit more surgical with this. And do not get the durian, but the seeker. Okay. Hey, Nightscap, welcome. Happy Saturday, man. Welcome back. Yeah, rip. Oh well. We can do this again. Bump-a-dump-a-dump-bump-a-dump-a-dump. That's why we're wearing gloves, right? Climb around along the
What did you get Perez brought someone down rank. I'm not getting him anything. He's an asshole.
Okay. Soda can knocks people out, right? Okay. Okay.
He has a family.
Hey, you! I need you. No, please.
God damn it. Seriously though. Oh, wrong way. This way. Keep an eye on the paths of the cameras. Good, good, good. What's this outfit? This is just one of the... Is this the purple streak? I can't even remember.
Hey, the maintenance have a look at the deposit box from the camera. Broken one.
Yeah, Fred locked someone down there himself.
Yeah, it's purple. I think it's one of the drops.
Frank? I'm not getting him anything. He's an asshole.
Okay. That's not a... Oh, this is a...
Ninja, and I will forever terrorize you. My God! You can't just fight. We both know you.
It was thrown. I forget it was thrown. Okay. Now we get back up. Go here. So I really need to get rid of this. I think I can sneak past. Yeah, I can. Okay, janitor is mopping up there. That's good. Okay.
Time for a nice couple. I can't believe it.
Whoa. You stay here.
Don't worry, mister. Please come to the director's office. I feel like giving that...
Wow.
Oh, he saw me? Asshole. Huh? You like that? Huh? Huh? How about some skull fractures, ass vibe? God damn it. I didn't see. I don't know. It's game logic, man. I think he side-eyed me or so. It's Hitman. What can you say? Just do it again. Oh well.
Excuse me?
What are you getting, Frank?
Frank. I'm not getting him anything.
Cool, cool, cool. It locked onto the correct person. Let's see. Okay, where's the camera going? Right way. Nice. Janitor is not doing his thing. Yes, he is. Very good.
I can't believe it. I thought you kidding me.
Please stand back. I'll check it out.
Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that while I'm at it. But okay. Close this.
Got some strange noises.
Crap, I wanted to have the or maybe get rid of Cokehead while I'm at it. So that he isn't a problem in the future. There we go. Okay. Do this. Oh, I forgot to pick up the Seeker, right? No, I did pick it up. Oh, that's the Calmer. Yeah, see, that's what I had. That's what I also don't like. The Calmer and the Seeker have the same shadow, or same whatever you call it, icon in the bottom. That makes this way. That makes it annoying. Oh, it's him. Okay.
Well, how's the investigation going?
Everything's fine, but can I ask?
Now he is going. Now they're going through their expositions.
Stop talking about the investigation. If anything leaks to the press, we're toast. Well, I'll be fine, but you and your big mouth, different. Worry about that.
I'm sorry.
Do you mind checking that out? You want to be the one who goes to direct Savalas? When you have Doc write down the names of who accidentally leaked information about a possible rape?
You should feel sick, dude.
We're over here. Sure. Oh, make way, people. Gotta find a bathroom right now.
Okay, he's over there. He's over there. Yes, yes, yes. Oh shit. Big Boss is going down the stairs eventually. Yeah, Big Boss goes there, okay. I think he can see me if I am right here. Oh, there he goes. Body found. Oh, is Big Boss seeing the dude down here?
Stay calm. Take a deep breath.
I should trank him while I'm at it. Okay, now I know why I got Red Gun DS first time. Big Boss is picking me off. Okay. Why am I turning around? The major asshole. How's he, it doesn't belong on the Spaceball screw. I knew it, I'm surrounded by assholes.
What are you getting, Frank?
Frank. I'm not getting him anything. He's an asshole.
Frank is an asshole. See, even the dudes here think Frank's an asshole. Okay. That's because you're abroad. They're all very nice to me. Did you really use the that's because you're a woman argument? Okay.
Please come to the director's office.
I'm a professional. No need to worry. I got this.
Or I could just drag him in here. Not speedrunning this, so I don't care about the extra seconds. And I get my thing here. Okay, drag you in here. So the director won't see this. Very good. Pick this up. Okay. Shoot the camera over there. Oop. Not that I'm not gonna get rid of it, but I don't want to cause a panic just yet. Oh, that's good. Didn't want to do that. Okay. Good, good, good. Yeah, I messed up so many times with the confusion in the freelancer. Yeah.
Not.
Okay. Now, you go in there. I take your outfit. And the gun and my coin. Okay. Now the boss comes. I can deal with that. He won't find anything because I cleaned up after myself. Just right here. I don't want her to turn around suddenly.
How's the investigation going?
Everything's fine, but can I ask you a favor?
Oh, certainly, Mr. Man.
Damn. Stop talking about me. Will you please go check out what that was?
Seeker.
Can someone help me?
This bitch, why? Fuck me, man. God damn it. Okay, here we are again. I could probably use a coin to get past the dude, but yeah.
What are you getting, Frank?
Frank. I'm not getting him anything. He's an asshole.
No, soda can, please.
Ninja, and I will forever terrorize you.
Oh my god!
What the? That's because you're a bra. Frank is always chasing.
Okay. He's already cleaning. Don't get up, don't get up, don't get up. Good, thank you.
I can't believe you guys are kidding me.
Okay. Get him in here. Get you out here. Okay. That clears the way for our big boss. Oh, almost got in the camera there. Because I'm trespassing, I don't want them to freak out. Get this asshole out of the way. I'll do it right here. Okay. Come on, dude. What the hell? I got away with it. Okay, cool. Get your outfit, please. This and this, because I don't want the them to freak out. Big boss is coming.
What?
Okay, he's there.
Find out what that was?
No worries.
Okay. A coin over here.
Have you seen Sabala down here recently?
She should not be able to see me from here. Cool, she didn't see me. Okay. Very good.
Yeah, I feel horrible.
Okay, big boss is there. That doesn't really matter. And now I'm just waiting for a little friend to come over. Because from here I should be able to drag him over there. We were nearly there the last time, but yeah, boss man over there found the dudes I knocked out. He's full accident, right? Yeah, okay. Now I gotta remember to change back into my suit when before I push him over. I just need him to turn around. So I'm not sure if I'm behind a pillar here, but I just don't want to run the risk. Okay. Suit. There we go. Yeah. He didn't want to do this, man. He was so depressed. There we go. Finally.
Duh. Winning.
Very good. 5 stars is yours. Yes, it is. Nice. Number 3. What? Number 24 in the globals. Let's see. What? Argus. In 1 minute 57. Okay. So he couldn't do it within 147, so he just cut it off. Phoenix in 4:59. Look at these gaps, man. And I'm only like half a minute slower. Very nice, Phoenix. Very nice. And then this is, I think this is Hajibanera. 5:55. Very nice. It's only 20 seconds. So we're all within a minute. I like it. Okay. Very, very nice. All right, let's see. I do have one or two more. How many contracts do I have left? Featured. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 left. Okay. Ambrose. What the fuck? He is in the pot. License to grill. Nice. Oh, it's Orson. Fire accident. Okay. That means probably... Where the fuck is Orson? And he has a kukri machete. Tools. Oh, this is Ambrose, so he's all the way up the mountain. I think there's a barrel there which I can use. Okay. Oh, and don't tell me, it's gotta be in the suit. I hate this. Okay. I'll just start the shrine. That's the quickest way up to the thing, I think. Cookie machete is in the somewhere in the bushes. I can do that. So what I think I will do is, just in case, I will bring my own oil canister, some coins as distractions. Okay. Getting around where Orson is a pain in the ass, man. And I think he's always with somebody.
Hey,
oh, there's coins here, so I don't need to bring my own coins.
Hey, are you?
No, I'm not into chemical biology, whatever it is you're pushing, dude. Hey.
Sir?
Sir. Is it a kukri machete? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Means I can... Oh. Pick up this, okay. Let's get this out of the way here. See, Orson is right over there. Now I'll have to get to him somehow.
We might have a possible disturbance. What? I'm moving to investigate. We'll keep you posted.
No, shit. Command, please acknowledge. Come in, command. Someone's hurt.
Where the fuck is he going?
What?
Calling in.
Now I'm losing my briefcase if I do that.
You must have seen the son of a bitch. In the sky. Yeah, that guy. I just saw him.
Where is my briefcase?
On our guy.
Fuck me, okay. Let's keep an eye on our friend over here. Where does he go? He goes here. I could maybe get him over here. Yeah, this is a pain in the ass. Well, he goes over here, so I can probably get him to come. Just want to see where he goes. Which getting him up in the ruins is a pain in the ass. Let's see where he goes. Is he just wandering around this area? Because getting him over here is also a possibility. No, it isn't. Oh, look who's that. But the jungle swallowed my briefcase, or it's behind this thing. or up on this thing?
you would-
No.
Okay.
Okay, so where does he go?
Sure you're okay? The perp got away.
Or maybe I can set it up so that maybe if I pour some gasoline here, put a taser in there. When he steps there, I can trigger it, or maybe maybe a proximity taser. Then change back into my outfit. See where he goes. He goes down the stairs here. Yeah, and then he goes into the catacombs here. That's not helpful for me, because there's no other way in unless I blast a wall out or something, and I don't want to do that. I just want to be sure he's alone when nobody goes near that. Oh, fuck. Oh, he goes over here, yes. Because I think setting it up and then because he's the fire one, right? Yeah. Maybe I can get over here, but yeah. You can start like a chef and take the pirate suit? No. I have to be in a suit. Or does it count as a suit? I don't know.
Okay.
What is he seeing? What is he seeing? I think he sees my briefcase somehow, but he can't reach it. Okay, so he goes down here. Yeah, okay. Restart. Let's see. Guys, how does the move the camera like that? I have a mod for that primal unit. So I can press a key and I just can move my camera around. It's not default in the game. So yeah.
Hey,
just
into
Google
biochemistry at all?
free cam Hitman or something and you'll get to the mod. There's a pirate suit in the map, yeah, I know. It's somewhere down the... it's in a corner somewhere. I know. Oh, fuck this camera. I'm gonna put you here. Take your outfit, okay. Oh, canister, okay. Oh, crap. I forgot my... I don't need the coins. I need a proximity taser. Proximity micro taser, yes, that's good. Let's take that one. But I don't know if I can get to it before he gets to the table, so I'm just gonna... And I'm pretty close here anyway, so... Take the coins just in case. Hello, sir. Wait for the camera to turn around. Go. Okay. Just in case somebody leans over that, I don't want him to be found. There's no real high spots over here to hide the dude, so... Oh, canister, yes.
Hey, you! I don't like your face. What are you up to? Hey,
Crap. So you can't really pour it right in front of the table, so I hope that the place I'm picking is good.
Hey.
I just have to wait before till the dude walks by, I guess. Oh, he's already walking. Cameras. If I shoot that, he will stand up, look at it, investigate, so I'm better off waiting until the camera turns around. Oh yeah, don't forget the kukri machete. Okay, the machete. And this and this. Oh, canister, okay. Okay, wait till that dude moves along. Oh, he's gonna...
We might have a situation. Sweeping area, over.
Okay. Drop the proximity taser. Okay. Oh. Cookery machine. And then change back. Let's hope this is it. Well, that was not good. God damn it. Where is our target? Okay, it's all the way over there. Where is he? Over here. Okay, I need to see the rest of his path. Because we might be able to do it here. I'm not sure though, because if I can do it here while he's there. Yeah. Restart. Okay, let's see if we can do it over there without people freaking out. Okay. Get the coins.
Hey.
I'm not sure if I need them, but yeah, I'd rather have them just in case. Hi, sir. Can you please move? Thank you. Maybe I should just shoot the wall here so he goes there. That would help me a bit, I think. Oh, I see what's going on. Drop this. Now I can take this. Okay. So he goes over there. Gotta get rid of him.
You heard it? Go see.
That's understood. Hey, why are you sneaking around?
Who's sneaking? You're sneaking. Micro taser, okay. I'll just need to get back there to get my outfit. Was I in time? Yes! Got him! Oh, I don't need this anymore. What was the other dude's problem? Kukri machete, and I have that, right? Right. Right, okay, where is he? All the way down there. What? Okay. Why doesn't he like me? Oh. No. Oh, was it because I had the kukri machete on my back? Yeah. That's the problem. I need to put it into the briefcase. Right. Okay, so the first part I think we have figured out. Basically have that down. So getting the coin was a good idea to distract the dude that's near the stairwell. So do not get rid of the briefcase. Use that for the... He just disappeared. Wait for the camera. Go. What if I do this? Oh, he doesn't hear that. Unless somebody else heard that. Kukri machete, this one. Okay. Wait for him to leave.
you mind? Check it out.
Understood.
Can I get over here? Here.
You gotta be kidding me. Huh?
You can't.
Oh, okay. Is that?
Sir, stop acting that way, or I'll have to take action.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, come on. This is taking too long. Yes, he is already getting back. Oh, he's going down.
Nothing here. Returning to post.
Excuse me?
Hey, who the hell are you?
Okay, can I get around here? No, this is blocked off.
Freeze now!
Fuck. God damn it. The random positions of these dudes makes me makes it fucked up. Okay, let's try that again.
Hey,
Get the
are
coins.
you into
No, I'm not into biochemistry, dude. You have to find another victim right now. Okay.
Come in. I've heard something
Yeah,
weird.
by now I could have dragged you over.
Check it out.
Where the fuck is my coin? Doesn't really matter. Get the cookery machete. Get this out of the thing. And put the cookery machete in. Okay. Okay. So maybe just toss a coin there now.
Jeez.
Something ain't right down here. Stand by while I investigate.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Quickly. Nice. That was in time, right? Yes. So the timing on that works out pretty nice. Cool. Okay, now we have to get down all the way over there. See what we have to do with that dude. See, now he likes me because I don't have the knife
Hey,
on my back.
Are you into biochemistry?
All the way over there. Okay.
Something could be up. I'll be in touch.
Okay. So where is that? He's up there. Oh, he's... Oh my god. You can also throw the dragon duck because its fire worked for me. He picked it up and then set the trigger. Does that count as an accident? Because if that is true, that saves a lot of hassle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's him. Okay. That means I probably have to get myself a... You got 5 stars for it, okay. Interesting.
Open the durians outside! How many times do I have to tell you? Anyone there?
Okay.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so let's see. Can we make him sick? Around here.
I hope you're all behaving yourselves. I don't want any trouble with the locals right now.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to hear yes, sir. I want to hear understood.
Nice, I got him only. Let's see where he goes to puke. Hopefully he goes to the toilet and then I can just... Yeah. Let's see, melee. So that's close and personal. No throwing. Or is he going here? Okay. Is he going here to puke? Okay. Whatever, man. That works. Okay. That works. Oh? Oh? Man, I don't want to do that exit. I'll just go over there. Okay, I think we got it. Unless he's the dudes we found beneath the container houses, whatever they are, but probably not. There we go. Durian, yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Got him. Oh. I guess I'm second behind Argus. 2 minutes. Phoenix in 8 minutes. Okay. Very good. Very nice. We're all winners. We all did it in 5-star. Silent Assassin. Okay. So what's left? 2 more, right? Okay. My Hitman just crashed. Just give me a second while it's booting up. What time is it? Oh, almost 5:30. I have a bit of time left. Okay, game, are you booting, please? Yep, it's starting up. Should be on the capture car, on the capture. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Let's see. Game modes, contracts. Hopefully it registered that I did that. That was Ambrose, license to grill. Yeah, okay. Good. So we got Berlin and Miami left. Let's go to Miami first. Suit. How the hell are you up there? Kill a view to a kill. Fire axe, full, and explosive device. So why is the Screenshot the sniper. May I remind you that this operation is to be conducted discreetly. You can't just blow everything to high heavens. The cover-up costs far exceed what the client paid us. It was a clever view though, sir. Oh, for God's sake, 47, grow up. By Phoenix. Oh, this is your one, Phoenix. Okay. So she is a Kronstadt engineer. I have no idea what this dude is though. Maxwell Rudder. Explosive device. Okay, explosive device. Got full accident. Okay, I can do that. Fire axe. So maybe get some coins. This contract is not mine. It says Phoenix Sender right over here. So, did you remake it or something? Because your name is on it. Okay, but if you say so. Fire axe. Mistake. Okay. Okay. So, suit. I'll have to get up there, so go right over here. I'll smuggle a key card. Cool. Key card. Yeah. Your contract is Berlin. Oh, there's two contracts on Berlin. Is that the last one or one of the earlier ones? Because I did one in Berlin earlier, last stream. So. Yeah. Oh, I think the other one was from you. Yeah, now that you mention it. One, two. All the way over there? What the hell? Maxwell Rudder. Oh, he's in the that little room up there. Okay.
I may only be a tech reporter, but
I have a too, you know.
The fact is that Kronstadt is very likely withholding information on what actually happened in Tongan Valley. And
What actually happened in Tongan Valley. I love the accent. So American. Up. Okay. I need to get up there even further. Further.
That sounds like one of those entirely unfounded rumors.
Entirely unfounded rumors. Oh, it's him. What was it? What did I need to do for him? Fall accident. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just lure him out here or something. Or drag his ass out here.
Show yourself, whoever you are.
Okay. Got him. And he's hidden, that's good. Where's the other one? Wasn't he on the same level somewhere? No. Where's that? The conference room. And with a fire axe. Oh boy. I think I need some puke stuff for this. Yeah.
Excuse me. What do you?
Enough! I've had it with you.
What the?
Hey, you! You don't have a clearance to this area.
Okay.
Stay low. Follow me. Do exactly as I say, and you'll be
While they are freaking out, I'm gonna take a look at her. She needs to be a fire axe. Let's get her up a little bit higher. So that will probably mean make her sick, get her in here, and then chop her head in or something. But I need a fire axe. Where the fuck is the fire axe in this area? One over here, perhaps? No. Maybe in here? No. Up here? No. So where the hell am I gonna get a fire axe from? There's none over here. Well, I do come from up here, so is there a fire axe in here perhaps? No. Okay, where the fuck do I get my fire axe from? It's not over here. Pizza again, yeah. There's a fire axe on the wall somewhere. I could just use that, but... Or do I need to bring one upstairs from here? There's no fire axe in here, right? No. Because this is just the storage room for the... Why isn't there a... maybe here. No. God damn it. Where the flamingo is, all the way over there. My god, let's check hit maps. So this is Miami. So that is Hitman 1, I think. No, Hitman 2. Miami. Finish line. Let's see. Fire axe. There's a few actually. That's all the way down in the stands tunnel. There's one in the security guard area. And there's one right there where the where the flamingo is indeed. Transistor radio there. What? Is that the no, that's is that the expo room? No, that's not where the flamingo is. This is the expo room. You go back there and then back there. No, this is the... okay. There's the car. So behind the car, there's a room, and then behind that. Okay. Maybe you need to bridge? Yeah. Because there's a fire axe right here. So it's here. Want to see where that is. Let's see. There's one level down. It's over there. Let's go there. Expo room. Here somewhere, I think. Yeah, you're cheating. Yes. So it should be behind this
Octane booster, huh? What is that stuff?
right here.
I think some of the teams are using it to increase car speed.
Okay.
Heard a few Kronstadt mechanics talking about it the other day.
I think.
Something about not wanting to use it because she wants to win on her own. Imagine that. Isn't that go? I don't know. Not order them to put it.
Is it right when I get up here from here? Oh, this is a security area. Okay, because this is the basement. Is this just where I... No. This is not the thing I thought I would be at. Yeah, okay. Wonder if I have to start on the other side because... No. It doesn't really matter. Okay. I can use the other way up.
I may only be a tech reporter, but I have ambitions too, you know. The fact is that Kronstadt is very likely withholding information on what actually happened in Kronstadt.
What actually happened in Tungan Valley.
Figured I'd try out a new beat, you know?
Everything you hoped it would be?
Don't know. This is my first gig. Never been there.
Uh-huh. You want to have a look? No. Hey, mister. Who are you again?
Ah, that was just too late. Am I in the right place right now? My level. Did I go the wrong way? I took the wrong door. You idiot! It was the door on the opposite side. There's also a firefighter at the police station. We can take out Max first. Firefighter? Fire X at the police station. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just... maybe I'll do this. Try this one first again, and otherwise I can always try switch up the strategy, right?
Ambitions too, you know. The fact is that Kronstadt is very likely withholding information.
I was going through the wrong door,
So I just
so
transferred from Metro to Tech. Figured I'd try out a new beat, you know?
Everything you hoped it would be? Don't know.
that should be this door. Oh, that's just open. Okay, and then there should be a fire X right here.
Booster, huh? What is that stuff anyway?
I think some of the teams are using it.
Now the problem is that I just carrying that around is a problem.
I don't know. Knox ordered them to put it. They asked me, so I just did. Not.
Okay. I need to get up there.
So, I'm hearing rumors on the corporate grapevine. Apparently, Knox wants to do a large-scale field test of Paladin.
Okay, let's put that here. Oh, no, I know where to put it. Let's put it right here. Oh, but I still don't have... that was a bit of a dumb idea. Well, maybe not. We'll see.
Remember, folks, that endurance racing is all about getting your car to cover as many miles as possible, no matter how burned out or beat up it may be.
Really hear this? Okay. Before the guard comes back and spots him through the glass. There we go. Do you have drops on? Yeah, it's exclamation point drops. It's just watch 1 hour to get the Vuvuzela ducky. Oh. Whoops.
Don't forget, the secret of endurance racing is to keep that car going until the end.
Let's go down here then. I think I should be able to sneak out here. Oof. That was close. Where is she? She is... What the hell? Oh, she's sitting right over there. Okay. Oh no, she's sitting right over there. Okay. So, oh, let's get rid of the camera. Okay. Fire axe. Okay. And we got this dude. Will they see that if I drag him past the windows here? Hopefully not. Don't know how transparent the windows are to them. I heard bullets flying. That was weird. Okay. So let's see if we can't get the lady out here. How good is her hearing?
You know what I was thinking?
Will someone go see what on earth that was? How the smell of those tacos they're selling down by the water is driving you nuts with hunger?
Hey, mister. You're not
Why
allowed to
are
be
you
here.
coming, dude? Okay. Replan. So, coins. I do need coins, basically. Well, I can probably pick something up to do that. So, I am going to take a durian. Would rather have a some coins though, but okay. Okay. Well, that dude over there is the easy one, at least for me for now. And the Maxwell one is just climbing up out of the.
I may only be a tech reporter, but I have ambitions too.
Would be nice if we could use a briefcase, but yeah. Withholding information.
So I
Oh,
just
I haven't
transferred from Metro to Tech. Figured
done.
I'd try out a new beat, you know?
Everything you hoped it would be. Okay, over here. Over here. Got this. Okay. Whoops. Wrong way.
I don't know. Knox ordered them to put it, so they asked me. So I can bid them.
Grab the freaking axe 47.
So, I'm hearing rumors on the corporate grapevine.
I'm hearing rumors in the corporate grapevine. Okay. Where am I putting this? Oh. Let's put this thing right here.
Hey, I need some help over here.
Fuck. I could put... Yeah, I could do her first. Just gotta keep an eye on. Hope this water doesn't ruin my suit.
Reporter, but I have ambitions too, you know. The fact is that Kronstadt is very likely withholding information on what actually happened.
So I just transferred from Metro to Tech.
So I can use this as a lure. Yes.
Octane booster, huh? What is that?
Octane booster, huh?
Some of the teams are using it to increase card. Heard a few Kronstadt mechanics talking about it the other day. Something about not wanting to use it because she wants to win.
Okay.
I'm hearing rumors on the corporate grapevine. Apparently.
He's not here yet, okay. Drop this right here.
Knox and the engineers integrate.
Okay.
That's insane. That's true.
Let's see.
Remember, folks, that endurance racing is all about getting your car.
Fuck you, dude. So maybe I can throw it from the door. God damn it. It's so bad. Yeah, okay. So gonna go to the toilet like I was before, waiting for the dude to pass. Then go into the conference room, crouch down, throw the durian in her direction.
The fact is that Kronstadt is very likely withholding.
And then she will come to the toilet, puke. I bash her head in with the fire axe. And then we'll go from there. Because then I can probably sneak past all these other dudes. No, not this room. This room. It's basically the same, but doesn't really matter.
What is that stuff anyway?
Okay.
Are using it to increase card. Heard a few Kronstadt
This way.
the other day. Something about not wanting to win. She wants to win on her own.
Okay. They're just leaving, so that should leave me just enough room to get in there before he comes over. Oh. Should be right. Okay. Drop that there. Close that. Wait till he passes. Or goes into... Oh, he's going into the room. Right. Oh, he's just gonna stand here. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Am I allowed to change suits? Yes, I am. Okay. Good. Then I'm not trespassing here.
Chinese have anything as problem. I don't know. I think it's a little too ambitious. I mean, oh, no way.
Coming through! Make
boy.
way!
Oh boy,
Sick
this
woman
is bad.
coming through.
Oh,
Make way,
God, I feel
please!
sick.
Oh, fuck. Oh, and she goes the other way. Fuck. Okay. In that case... oh, crap. I can... oh, I can. Of course I can. A little bit more precise. That should do it. So I'm trying to not get the other one sick, so I could have just probably need to throw it a bit further back. Because the area of effect for the doing is pretty big.
I may only be a tech reporter, but I have ambitions too, you know. The fact is that Kronstadt is very likely withholding information on what actually happened.
Okay.
Just transferred from Metro to Tech. Figured I'd try out a new beat, you know?
Everything you hoped it would be?
Don't know.
Don't need a briefcase. Okay.
Octane booster, huh?
Fire axe.
Anyway,
Get that.
Using it to increase card. Heard a few
Oh.
mechanics talking. But at the other day, something about not wanting to use it, wanting to win on our own.
Anybody know?
So, I'm hearing rumors on the corporate grapevine.
I'm hearing rumors in the corporate grapevine. Okay, I should be... Yeah, that's dude over there.
No.
Okay. Can I... Bonk. Okay. Get in there. Temporarily get your outfit. Thank you very much.
Switching out the faceplates to reflect their current assignment. What if they screw it up? I've got to say, this robot is pretty impressive. Spec-wise, it's miles above anything I've seen pitched before. Not even the
That's a
Chinese
problem.
have anything as promising.
I don't know. I think it's a little too ambitious. I mean, I understand the need to replace certain types of work.
Oh.
Yo, bro, do me a solid. Check that out, will you?
Okay, so she... Why does he send her over? That's so annoying. Okay, so... change into this. Should feel sick, yes. Very, very good. I'll just get over here so she can get in. Waiting. Gotcha, bitch. Okay. Cool. Now we just need to get there.
Full of possibility.
That isn't a real problem because we can go on. We did this before. Do I have the... Yeah, I have that. Okay, I need him to not come out here for now. Okay, cool.
Remember, folks, that endurance racing is all about getting your car to cover as many miles as possible, no matter how burned out or beat up it may be.
Show yourself, you coward. That's gonna...
That's gonna hurt. Yes, it is. Jumping over here. And he's hidden. Good. Okay, cool. Get over. And now we need to get down to the other side.
Let's run a quick verbal diagnostic test here, Palace. Are you functional?
Okay. Now we need to get to dude over there. Yeah, okay.
The deceased general acted alone in his attempt to overthrow the country's
Could I have gone through the inside of the building? Yeah, probably if I went then further I would be in the parking garage, right? Oh, is this where the okay. All the way over there. That one is probably closed, so I'm just gonna go through here. Okay. Oh, he needs to be explosive or explosive accident? Explosive device. Okay, good.
Feeling better? Yeah, thanks. Doctor gave me some sort of vitamin hydration boost, normally reserved for the driver.
Oh, I just could have gone to the
other man. I ran away as fast as I could. We should call the security.
crap because I can't get on in there otherwise. Okay. That was dumb. I should have gone to the entrance here first anyway. Well, first.
Oh, what a day for the global innovation race, huh? Couldn't be prettier here in Miami. Yes, sir, the crowd's having a good one. Don't forget, the secret of endurance racing is to keep that car going until the end. This race is not over.
Okay.
Those mechanics at the Constant team have it made. I went by during a pit stop yesterday and it looks so futuristic in there. Have you been? It's the garage all the way at the end.
Yeah, I went past there earlier today. They wouldn't let me in since I'm not on the team. But you want to think twice about getting a job there. I saw that Miller one, the head mechanic, arguing fiercely
Let me
with one of
just
the other
repeat some ground rules for those of you new
but
to
from the
endurance.
looks of it, Kronstadt
You
is not
gotta
a
cover as
one-return.
much ground as possible within the time. The time's up. We have a winner.
Uh-huh. Huh? What the heck was that?
Okay.
Oh my, Moses Lee is just flying.
Let's go up here, up here,
I guess he's
and
out
in
to show
here.
Matthias Schuster who's number one.
Race against Robert Knox back when the innovation race was in its infancy?
Yes, it's true. I drove for the Hampson.
Weird. Really? I don't like the sound of that.
Okay, get you a pillow. Okay, cool. There's a camera right here, right? Yeah. Okay.
¿Puedo preguntar eso? Eso es una pregunta muy personal, me refiero a eso es privado. No. No. ¿Huh?
There we go. Now it's just a question of getting the hell out of here. Not getting caught by the Roman security guard over here. Let's just cut through the building.
So, and once again, just to get this straight, you had no idea.
Endurance racing. You gotta cover as much ground
Oh,
as
fuck.
possible within the time.
Still caught by the freaking camera.
Okay.
Wait, wasn't that the security camera? Oh, it just broke the fuck.
Everything's in order. Nothing to report.
Fine.
Hey,
We got it. Almost 10 minutes, man. I'm sure it can be done so much faster, but yeah. It is what it is. I got it done. That's the most important part. Still number 21. 247. Oh my god. Phoenix is 16. Okay. Well done. Okay, I think there's one left, maybe? A Berlin one. Let's see. Game modes, contracts, and then featured. Yeah, that's the last one, Berlin. Is this one yours, Phoenix? Or was it the other one? Oh, here, Phoenix. He's just a professional. I am the absolute. I'm not going to scare the living daylights out of him. Nice. Living daylights, the extinguished nightlight. Nice. Before he blinks, I'll snuff out his nightlight until there's nothing left but total darkness. Okay. Let's see what you cooked up, Phoenix. Let's see. Ooh, 5. Okay, so he's...
Hello there.
Hi, Panda. Welcome. Happy Saturday, my friend. Let's see. So, I'm guessing he's in the... Oh. Before I do that, oh, it's any. Nice. Okay, so I'm starting here. Let's take which one? Ribbed for her pleasure. Let's take tools. A proxy taser. Some coins maybe. Let's see. I'm hoping the biker dude is in the biker hangout though. That left. Let's see.
Let's change the channel. This is no fun. Shut up.
Oh, it's one of them.
Excuse me.
Oh, he was already turning around.
Man, we have some weird noises. I'll have a look around.
Oh, I can just take this. Okay. Pick that up, okay.
Seriously? Get out of my face.
Go see what that was. Okie dokie.
Well, it should be safe here. Okay, let's see. He's up there. That's not a real big problem. We can get up there. Can probably push him over. Yeah, he's walking away. Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
There. Who made that sound?
Goodbye. What a terrible accident! Oh, he doesn't like me. that's not a real big problem. Let's go down here. Oh. Copy 5 by 5. Yes. Oh, he's over there. Oh, that dude. Okay. Can I get down here? Oh, well, here then. Oh, it's you? Okay. I think I can get you in here like this.
Security. More will follow. And another word from one.
No, you can't.
Really?
What about this? Nope.
What? Sir? Hey, do you know who did this? Was it you? Hey!
Why is he enforcing against a biker? That doesn't make sense. And welcome, Esclatab. Been a while.
Sports, I like sports. Sports are good.
Okay.
You're always complaining. Porn. Sports, you also complain. It's never the right.
Okay, and then we'll just head over here. Okay.
What?
Okay. Get up there. Okay. Don't think there's a world in where the this is an old nuclear facility plant, so if the music comes down there, there's no way you'd hear it up here through all that thick thick concrete. There's just no way.
Got some strange noises here. Looking into it. Over.
Goodbye. Can I? No. Okay. Now, is there a way to go down here? No. That's some noise. Oh. Yes.
I'm not sure who else to talk to about this, but
What is that? Dusky lady?
Just need that dude to move off. Oh, coin. Okay.
Something detonated in the proximity.
Oh, he didn't hear that.
This sounds really bad.
Fine, I'll go through the window, whatever. Yeah.
Because I will. I just need to know what I'm getting.
Okay.
Command, we might have a situation. I'll check the perimeter. Over.
Coin. As soon as he's close enough, I can get him with the coin. Okay. Gilbert. Come on in, claim your prize.
Oh, come
Bonk. I could have given him the... let's see. Where's the last one? Over there. Oh, he's the entrance guy. Hmm.
Hey. Oh, excuse me, sir. You dropped something. Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm delayed, but someone must have moved.
Yes, he sees it. Nice. Well, I don't need this anymore. There we go. It was nice. It was a nice one, Phoenix. Okay. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Nice. Very, very good. Number 3. How am I at number 3 with that strategy? And let's see. Phoenix in, 52 seconds. Come on, 240. Oh, you're twice as fast as I did, man. 20 minutes. Okay. But yeah, we all got it done, so awesome. Very awesome. Global, Jazz, yeah, he's a cheater. Argus is the real number 1. Nice. Okay. I think that's all the ones done. Try radio tower and sniper. Yeah, the dude that I lured in with the coin, he is not visible from the tower. And the fat dude, well, I could probably do the biker, pull him in. But I can't also see the security guy from the tower. I can do that for you if you want to, but I don't think it's feasible. But we'll give it a shot. Radio tower, and then bring container with a sniper. You originally designed it as a sniper rifle? Okay. Well, I can give it a shot. Because Detlef I can probably lure the same way I threw the thing in. Okay. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Get the my key. Are you kidding me? What the fuck, man? You can't? Okay. Fine. I'll just go up here. I was convinced you could shoot the shoot it, but yeah. Well, I can shoot him, but yeah, he's in full view of everybody else. Can I like do this? Oh, that just brings him in. Yeah, and him, I can shoot him, but he will be found by that dude. Somebody is shooting me. Yeah, I don't think it's feasible for the like this dude. Yeah, I can't like find a spot for him to oh. These jokers are coming up.
Ah, crap.
I can take him out. Yeah, he's behind a thing, so there. That doesn't register. There, maybe. That registers. But then the dude that's right next to him will see that. Well, he's not found yet, but yeah, this dude. Can I get him to come over there? No. What am I looking at? So he didn't budge. But if I, yeah. Where is he? Over there. Okay. Let's see if he if his friend panics about this. No, he doesn't. He didn't notice. Okay. So that might be a viable strategy for him. But yeah, getting this dude that's over here near the entrance is nearly impossible. And then, oh, he was found over there by him. Yeah. Yeah, this is not doable, I think. So yeah. Where the fuck are you? Oh, you're over there.
Shit! I'm hit!
So yeah, it's I don't think it's feasible for the sniper rifle without some serious shenanigans going on. Where the fuck is the exit? So yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, it's time for me to go and make some dinner. Let's see who is streaming right now. Are there any Hitman players I can put you off for the people that are here for the... No. Okay, so maybe we'll go and fetch some... find a new one. Hitman World of Assassination. Enjoy your dinner? Thank you, man. Let's see. Who is... oh, Sally is streaming. Okay. He also makes some cool contracts. So let's go say hello to Sally. Raid Sally. And yeah, I'm gonna say thank you guys for being here. I will be back next Friday. If nothing comes up, but yeah, I'm 99% sure it will be Friday. I'm not sure if I'll be playing freelancer or some community contracts. So, but if you have any contracts on Epic for me, come back next Friday. We'll play them, and then yeah, we'll see what we can make of that. Anyway, have a great weekend, and we're gonna say hello to Sally, and yeah, be safe. See you later.